Welcome to the A-List Live. I'm Alexandra and I'm here to break down the hottest topics live from Hollywood. Literally. Okay, let's get started. First up, I want to talk about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade. So for the backstory, these two are very close. A lot of people are like, are they not in a relationship? And I feel the same way. I go back and forth all of the time, whether or not I think they are dating or they're just best friends. They spend a lot of time together. Kyle is very close with Morgan's mom, as I've seen from Instagram comments and playful banter back and forth. But she said on Jeff Lewis Live lately that you have those people that are really your core best friends. She wakes up and she texts about 4 different women every single morning, and Morgan is one of them, and it is really a friend group. But the paparazzi, and this I believe, really finds a way to make it that in the photos it looks like Kyle and Morgan are just alone gallivanting around LA, but really they're in a group of women, and you just don't see those women because the paparazzi cuts them out, and that I believe. But okay, I have to set the record straight that Kyle and Morgan have deleted all of the photos of one another from their Instagram feeds. Guys, let's put on our detective hats for a second, as I did. Well, I guess I did it for you, so you don't have to, but I checked. And there are at least 5 different photos on Kyle's feed still of her and Morgan. A birthday shout out, a trip to Universal. On the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, we just saw an episode where Morgan was singing for Lorraine, Kyle's best friend, who passed away from suicide last year. Those photos are still up. I mean, there's a ton of them. Life lately, where the two were hitting the gym, hitting slopes for a vacation together. Those photos are all still there. As for Morgan, she, first of all, deleted all of her photos. So the headline saying she deleted all of her photos of Kyle, well, she wiped her IG clean except for 2 tour photos and posts. And let me tell you why. She's a musician. When Taylor Swift wipes her feed, nobody goes, oh my God, what, Taylor? Her and Travis must have broken up. No, well, of course, there's no photos of Travis on her feed, but it just means new music. That's like the symbolic, unspoken thing when an artist deletes their entire feed. Something is coming. And let's not forget that Kyle is producing a documentary on Morgan's life. Huge. So I'm sure she's even behind and well aware of the deletion of all of Morgan's photos, not just Kyle, but all of her photos. And obviously new music or something big is coming. I mean, these two are like thick as thieves. You don't just have a falling out like that. Kyle is way too mature to be deleting photos of Morgan after being in a tiff. I mean, for God's sake, she still has Mauricio all over her feed. And we know those two are like ships in the freaking night. Goodbye. Okay, and she still has him all over her feed. I mean, they're so close. They even live in the same house together. They still love each other very much. This is not like a normal divorce. It's not even a divorce. She actually said she would never stay with someone just for the finances. She would definitely get divorced because she couldn't live like that. She'd have to mentally move on. So yeah, there's nothing going on there. I think everyone needs to calm down with that. The two lovebirds are still lovebirding. And yes, now in this moment, I think they're dating again, even though 5 minutes before when I started this recording, I was convinced they were not. Now let's talk about 1 foot, 2 foot, red foot, blue foot, Nicki Minaj and Meg the Stallion. This drama is crazy. I have been following along like no other. Let's take it back to 2019. Okay, it was called Hot Girl Summer. And now I'm just thinking of that song, and I knew my solution is just have these two collab again. It will be so good. Hot Girl Summer, they collabed. But then a year later, Meg said yes to WAP with Cardi B, Nicki's known sworn enemy, and I think that rubbed Nicki the wrong way. She then went on a podcast and accused an unknown female rapper of encouraging her to get an abortion, go to a clinic, and Meg came out and said lies, shut that down real quick, but it didn't end there because then Nicki released a song where she said, I don't F with horses, since Christopher Reeves, R.I.P., I love Christopher Reeves, that was so tragic. And Get It Horses, the Stallion, yeah. Fast forward to Friday where Megan dropped Hiss, in which, without naming names, she said these hoes ain't mad at Megan, they're mad at Megan's Law. For context, Megan's Law is a mandate to provide the public with information about sex offenders, which was obviously a not-so-subtle reference to Nicki and her husband Kenneth Petty, who was arrested after failing to register as a sex offender. Nicki got wind of this little diss on Hiss and spent the rest of the weekend tweeting up a storm, really going there. The accusations were flying, talking about Meg's mother who passed away from brain cancer, talking about Meg sleeping with her best friend's boyfriend, talking about Meg lying about getting liposuction, getting kicked out of Kylie Jenner's party, lying about the Tory Lanez situation in 2020. But Nicki didn't stop there. She then released her own track geared at Meg called Bigfoot. And we can't forget the line that the internet was thoroughly confused at, or the diss to Ken Barbie did not appreciate. And if you're patiently waiting for Meg to respond, don't hold your breath. This ain't a Cardi-Nicki situation. I think it's not gonna go that way. I think we're done. We've heard the end of it. And these two better not cross paths. I mean, I know I said I wanted a collab at the beginning of this, but now that I've said this all again and thought about it, they should just stay far away from one another. Girl, I know Cardi is somewhere being like, ha, I'm just happy it ain't me. I'm here solely today to issue an apology to all of the NFL fans for having to put up with seeing a beautiful, talented, strong female for less than maybe 60 seconds each week at an NFL. Guys, why is everyone so pressed about Taylor Swift being shown at the NFL games? I mean, she's a strong, beautiful, really successful woman supporting her man. Why are we so pressed? Travis said it best. The Chads, Brads, and Dads are mad. Yeah, guys, it's not going to end because Travis has just made it to the Super Bowl. And yes, Taylor Swift will be able to support her man. I know this is a High School Musical scenario. I know the references are going crazy with a Cinderella story and One Tree Hill. And I'm loving them all because I've been there for all of those moments. So yes, I'm feeling the nostalgia. For all you saying, Alexandra, how can Taylor make it? She's going to be performing in Japan February 10th. Well, I say this. She will 100% make the Super Bowl in Las Vegas February 11th because not only does she have a private jet, there's a 17-hour time difference. Thank you, the world. Which will count as her 13th NFL game. 13, 1-3, Taylor's lucky number. This ain't no coincidence. This is her soulmate. Now, I'm convinced more than ever that these two are endgame. It's the I love you after Travis won the game without even trying to hide it. It's him calling her sweetie. It's the TNT bracelet that looks like money. It's bringing all of her friends to every game. It's being close with Donna and Ed and Kylie and Jason. I mean, this is it. They're going to be marriage and babies real soon. It is a power couple. Mark my words. It's a love story. Baby, just say yes. I'm tone deaf if you didn't already know. And wow, I can't believe this. This is a crazy story. I actually tuned into like my first Super Bowl where I was actually interested in watching. God knows why. I think I was really bored when I lived in Miami on a Sunday, and it was the Chiefs. And that's when I discovered Travis Kelce. I think it was like 2019 or 2020. I think it was his first Super Bowl win. And now I will be tuning in to Super Bowl again for it's the third time because I watched him again the second time, but I really only tuned in for the Chiefs. But now I'm tuning in for not only the Chiefs, but Taylor Swift. And I know nothing about sports, and I can't wait to see her game day outfit. She's killing it. I mean, it's just so cute. And then we also have Kristen McCaffrey and Olivia Culpo, who are so adorable. It's going to be the 49ers versus the Chiefs. So I'm there to watch all the cute football wives and all the love that they have for their husbands after. I mean, one of them's going to be comforting, one of them's going to be partying. I'm here for all of it. Well, that's all I have for you today, guys. Thanks for tuning in to A-List Live. Bye.